And we are back with another episode of Keep Your Hands Up with JC and J Rosa, my brother. What is good? Woo! Fresh off a pay-per-view weekend, my brother.
Yes.
I am excited. I'm geared up. As you can see, I got my notes here. As you can see, I got a lot to talk about, man. A lot to write about, man. Jam-packed weekend, man. Jam-packed weekend. How you doing, brother? That's the one first off. How you doing?
Good. I am now the proud purveyor of these new sunglasses because my visions went to shit and my body's falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna use them yet because
you're getting old, man.
32 is not old, dude.
You're getting old. We might have to put you out to pasture.
Like Old Yeller?
Old Yeller, yeah. We gotta put you out to pasture, man.
Oh, you know
no! You ever see the Family Guy clip where he's talking to a horse with a broken leg? He's like, "How you doing?" And he got the shotgun. Oh, okay. Well,
I haven't watched Family Guy in over a decade.
Yeah, but I'm in like ranch, kind of like outback horses stuff. I've been trying to run through Yellowstone.
You been watching the show? No.
No, oh man,
you just watching old, like you just watching like Western shows.
The Kevin Costner show, Yellowstone.
Nah,
you never heard of it?
I don't know if I'd never heard of it. I'm just not watching it,
bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's right up your alley. You should watch it. You know who created it? Old boy from Sons of Anarchy, Taylor Sheridan.
Really,
bro? The writing is so good, JC. I'm gonna tell you. Watch it. You should watch it. You're my guy. You know, we wear, Sons of Anarchy. You're probably the only guy outside of one of my other friends who I know who really fucked with Sons.
That's my shit. Bad through this world.
Oh man, what's this? What all timer?
Right? How can you watch? It's weird. How do you watch Sons of Anarchy and you don't watch Breaking Bad? It makes no sense to me.
I watched Breaking Bad. It wasn't good. Wasn't good. I gave it 2.5 seasons, bro. Midway through season 3, I said,
You're talking about a show that changed television, my man. But okay.
A show that changed television? What are you talking about? The Sopranos? The Wire?
Oh, that's different. You're looking at not exclusive. You're looking at prime time HBO versus like commercial cable AMC, where before in the past in Breaking Bad, if you were a Hollywood star, which all right, okay,
stop it, pump the brakes, bro. You talking about the dad from Malcolm in the Middle?
That's why
exactly.
But listen to me, just stay on board with me. You would go to television to die if you weren't on like primetime cable. There wasn't any TV shows that you were watching that like the dramas on top of that.
Mad Men. Was it Mad Men before Breaking Bad?
Like a week before, bro. Even if that, I'd have to go back. It might be though, for sure.
I get it. Listen, this is the thing.
Yeah. We'll be here for an hour.
No. Like I'm never gonna argue with somebody like why they like Breaking Bad. For me personally, it doesn't do it for me.
That's fine.
Doesn't do it for me. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Yellowstone. It's on Amazon, but it's also on do you have Peacock?
No, but I got Amazon.
You got Amazon? Yeah, I think it's on Amazon too. Yellowstone. Kevin Costner is with the dude Taylor Sheridan who wrote Sons of Anarchy. It's right up your alley. You should watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. Bro, I mean, let's not bury the lead, man. We're coming off a big weekend, big time stuff going on. We gotta start with it. Just the biggest news of the entire weekend,
which is
I am 5-0 in main events.
I knew you were fucking gonna say that, bro. You know what? I don't care. Hey, that's just a number. Like I don't know what. There's no grand prize. I don't know if
it is. No, there's a prize. You must not read all the emails I send out.
Nah, you know what it is. There's no one. You're competing with yourself because I don't give a shit.
You kind of care a little bit.
Nah, I really don't. You started that shit, and we didn't do this last season. We didn't do this before.
and it's a new season. I am the superior alpha host.
You know what's hilarious?
Mhm.
I hold all the editing power. I could literally cut that off if I wanted to. Try me.
No. I'm gonna start. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a GoPro and I'm gonna record, just so everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
All right. Who's gonna edit that?
I'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. Listen,
I hold the power.
Which makes you see, which goes back full circle. You do care that I'm 5-0.
I don't care.
You do care. You do.
No, I don't. I have the power.
And I'm gonna go 6-0 this weekend when we make the picks. But listen, from one champion to another champion, let's segue to Alexander the Great Volkanowski.
Alex the Great.
Bro, Alexander versus Ortega. 5-round decision. You would say, unanimous, right, JC? I mean,
yeah.
I don't think anybody would differ in the results. I mean, just give me some first, please. Some of your impressions off of that fight.
His fucking cardio is ridiculous.
Yes.
Even if in that fifth he started to get slow. I'm like, damn, bro, you went 20 minutes straight, and then it didn't seem to stop. Like there was no slow moments. He kept jabbing, he kept striking, and I'm like, bro, all right. Eventually, wear him out with Ortega's eye half swollen. Can you see? Yes. Yo, when the doctor first asked him, and Herb Dean asked him, yo, can you see? And then he has it. Yeah, I was like, he can't see. He can't see.
He can't see. So it's funny, right? Because he goes, oh shoot. Give me 1 second. Let me get the basic came in here. It's all right. But no, it's funny, because Volkanowski says, yo, I knew he was lying.
I did too. Everybody did.
Yeah. He was like, he gave him a couple seconds, it's but that's kind of nature of the beast, right? Or you think that's a bad call by Herb Dean?
Nah, I don't think they wanted a doctor stoppage.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know Herb gets a lot of shit for stopping fights early.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of shit for that. And I'm not saying that he let Brian Ortega get fed to the wolves because he wanted to entertain more, but I don't know. How many times has Herb been on the other side of like, yo, nah, you shouldn't have stopped that fight. Nah, you shouldn't have stopped that fight. How do you think it would have went if he stopped the fight last night, Saturday? How do you think the world would have reacted to that?
I mean, it would have been tough for Voganowski because people been like, yo, he got saved, right? I mean, I think the only person that looks bad in that is Volkanowski, because everybody could just say, yo, like he the 2 max wins are questionable, right? And then this. But I'm all for it, man. You let them ride out, you let them go out, and we saw it, right? Because he went on to almost finish the fight.
He did.
Ortega. He almost won after that. JC, I will say this, man. How the hell Volkanowski got out of that triangle and that out of the guillotine all right. I mean, whatever. It was deep, but how he got out of that triangle, I will never know. And bro, it probably is going to haunt Brian Ortega for the rest of his life if he never wins a championship belt. I shit you not.
I couldn't sleep. I literally I woke out of a sleep, and that was the first thing I thought. Not like I dreamt it or anything like that. Yeah. I literally woke up at like 4 a.m.
So how the hell did
to use the bathroom, and the first thought was like, how the fuck did he get out of that? Not only that, the guillotine as well, because on the guillotine he was flat on his fucking back, and he was trying to get out. He had nothing to do. Yo, the way Ortega pounced on that shit, I'm like, oh shit, this is happening.
Yeah. And he's a black belt for a reason, right, JC? I mean, that's his bread and butter too,
And then the triangle, and I'm like, oh no. And then he got out, and then the ground and pound started happening, and I'm like, oh, double no. At that point, you were the first person I thought of, because at this point, I'm like, shit, this is not gonna go. That was in the third, right?
That was the third day.
Yeah, I'm like, this shit ain't going to. I mean. At that point, I was like, But yeah, this
It's
ain't.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was over. I mean, I think JC, I think it's just a tough matchup for Ortega, right? I think the strength, the pace, the cardio, and for the kicks, the stand up, it's all kind of Volkanowski, man. And let me ask you this, JC, does this win add some legitimacy to Volkanowski now?
Yes. I mean, not that he needed it. One from me,
I mean, he
but
did
just in general.
for some people though, he needed it.
Yeah, because his last fight with Max, people were like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and I was here. I was one of those people. You remember when we were talking about this fight? I was like, I don't know, man. But yeah, man, that's a tiny little motherfucker. Tiny little scrapper. Man.
I think, and I think it's tough for Ortega, right? Because I think he is the best 145 pounder in the world. The third best. I'm sorry, the third best.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunately he's in a time with Volkanowski and with Max Holloway, man. It's gonna be tough for him to get back, man. It's gonna be tough for him to get back. So what's next for Volkanowski?
You know,
he says he wouldn't mind going up to 155.
Oh yeah, and even then, so oof. You know what?
He wants those problems with Dustin the Diamond?
I don't know. I mean, hey, you said it yourself. You want to be the GOAT. You want to be double champ.
You need 2 belts, man.
155 though. You think he has the frame for it? Do you think?
I think he does, bro. He used to be 200 pounds.
Oh, that's right. He used to be he used to be way heavier than 200 pounds.
Yeah, over 200 pounds.
He was over 200 pounds. You're right. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. I don't know why I said that. But
he probably walks, bro. He probably walks around 165, 170.
160, yeah. Probably.
If you ever see his Instagram, he's always cooking and making food.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
But I think it's cool, man. I think right now, I mean, he's got to wait for the winner of Max versus Yair, which is coming up in November. I think that is the next logical step. He said he's gonna move to the States to so he can fight more because he said going back to Australia is just too difficult to get in and to get out with the lockdowns that they have.
Yeah.
So I think the winner of Max Yair, which is a great hell of a fight coming up. I can't wait for that one. I mean, we'll do a deep dive into that one as the time, calls for it. But I think the logical thing is winner of that. And if you're Brian Ortega, man, I mean, you see his face, he'll probably have to heal up for 6 months, JC, before we see him again. What do you think?
Yeah. And not only that, but like his mental state's got to be really fucked.
Yeah, it's
he
tough.
had it. He had the belt. You remember WWE where I can't remember who it was, a ladder match and someone just was right there. I think it might have been Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
had it. The belt was right there.
That's the best analogy, right? It's like your tips are right on the championship, your fingertips are right there, and somebody kicks the ladder.
And someone kicks the ladder. That's what happened. That is legitimately what happened.
That's what happened, man.
And it fucking sucks for Brian, but
I feel for T City, man. I feel for him, man. He, we both, even though I picked Volkanovski to win, I'm a big fan of his, and I think for him, he gets the loser of Max and Yair.
Yeah,
I think that's the next logical step for him, man.
Yeah, makes the most sense.
So we'll see. Hopefully Volkanovski does stay in the US because I would like to see him be a little more active.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't fought in 14 months. So I want to see him a little more active. To another active champion, your girl Valentina.
I was gonna do the dance.
She's
listen, I'll tell you straight up. All right, so her fight I was watching. Oh, let me also
how you
preface everything. So like I wasn't able to get out of work in time to watch the fight really, because as soon as I got home, the main event was just starting.
Yeah.
So I was watching the fights at work. I watched the Jessica fight, and then the
shout out to Jessica.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna talk about the fights yet. I'm just gonna talk about the Valentina fight. So at the Valentina fight, I had ordered an Uber from Midtown to get to my house uptown. She was like $45. Don't care. I'm not getting on that train and missing everything. So I was watching the Valentina Shevchenko fight. And as before I got on the Uber, I was drinking
You gave up?
water.
Oh, okay, good.
Come on, son. I did that on purpose because I was
Hey,
peeing.
man,
I had to pee the entire fucking Valentina fight in that fucking cab. Just like, fuck, what am I gonna do? At this point, I'm on the fucking highway and Valentina's coming out. And I'm just like, I talked to Will about this where I was in a situation where I was like, yo, I gotta pee so bad that I was like, yo, I'm just get it a little bit, just a little out.
No, that's the worst.
I didn't.
No, because then you don't
because then you can't stop.
We've all been there. We've been there. I've been there before.
Yeah.
You know, you're drinking. You're like, you know what, man? A little bit, it'll dry up, right? I'll clean the pants later.
Yeah.
Clean the underwears later, just to kind of ease the pressure, if you will, right? And it never works out, man. Don't ever do it because once the floodgates open, you're not gonna be able to close it, man. Just think of a dam, you know, and with a crack opening, yo, to get those gates back closed, papa.
Yeah. So I didn't. But anyways, I'm what's the word? I'm not bragging, but I'm just gabbing at this point. Anyways, I was watching the fight and I was just watching Valentina, and that's the shit that fucking calmed me down, bro. I had to POD. I was just watching her fight and focusing on only that. I was just focusing on the fight. And I was looking at her like her punching speed is scary.
Oh, she's beast. Best in the world.
Like it's quick. You can miss it. You can miss it if you blink. You can miss a jab if you blink. Real talk. And so boom, her little 3-hit combo, left right kick, counter left right kick, my shit. Yeah. And I was just like looking at her and just focusing on that, so I didn't have to pee. And I was just like, I was just looking. I'm gonna sound so corny to say this, but I was like, yo, she moves with such elegance and grace.
That's great. I mean, it really is poetry in motion. The way she moves, man.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. You know, unfortunately for her, she hasn't yet, besides Amanda Nunes, but in her weight division, she hasn't really met an adversary to kind of test her limits, right? You know what I mean? And really kind of strive for. Don't get me wrong, she takes all these girls seriously, but you know, you always want to see a champion have like that, you know, that one person that kind of pushes them to the limits, right? So with Valentina, you know, it's kind of like nothing to see here, business as usual, you know, running through these girls. You know, so for me, it's one of the things where it's like, I want to see her fight Amanda again.
Everybody does. That's the only fight left.
It's the only fight left. You know, Jessica Andrade might, you know, well, Jessica Andrade called out Wei Lee and Rose. She wants the winner of those two. Shout out to my girl, Jessica Andrade, man, doing the damn thing. I don't know, man. I think for Valentina right now, the only fight is Amanda. And I don't think Dana wants to give us that. So Valentina, keep doing your thing. Unfortunately for the women in that division, you're going to keep getting your ass handed to you.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks if you're in that division for real.
It's just gonna,
you're just going up against the juggernaut every single fucking time. You're going up against the Incredible Hulk every single fucking time, and you're just like, fuck.
The only thing you're doing, you're just praying she has an off night.
Good luck.
That's it. Good luck. Good luck. Exactly.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that, bro.
At that point, just do brujeria because like it's not working.
I'll tell you who. Ah, man, JC, this is a tough one, man. I'm trying to make a funny segue here, but this is a tough one, man. Nick versus Robbie, right? I was gonna say, you know, who needed some luck was Nick Diaz, right? What'd you think of the fight?
Yo, I'm back, y'all. Spinning back here.
Yo, it came out with that. I like it though. I like it. It was.
I was like, I did this. Whoa. Wow. All right. Oh shit.
And it was like in slow motion too, right?
It was like sloppy, bro. Call it what it is. It was like, you know what it looked like? It looked like if I was at a bar, right? And I see Nick Diaz and I call him a bitch to his face. And he was like, oh, all right. And he just comes at me with a spinning back. Whoa, that's yeah, that shit looks sloppy. Other than that, we have to talk about, before we even get into the fight, we have to talk about what he was saying, like before a day before the fight and all that.
Mhm.
Like, hey man, if I lose, I lose, shit like that. Like he was doing a lot of interviews where he was like, I'm not expecting to win. I don't know why. It's weird because up leading to that, you know, he didn't do the presser. He didn't do a lot of interviews. He did one or two, but like he wasn't there.
Yeah, you could tell it looked like his mind was somewhere else. Even after the fight, right? Like I know you said, before the fight, but after the fight, he was saying, I had it coming to me. He said something like, my management, I don't even know how this fight came about, and I was just like, what? You don't know how the fight came about?
Yeah,
bro. Maybe you need some new management. Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was just like, what? That seems so weird. And then, like you said, in the beginning of the fight, he was with that press conference, and he was like, even if I get my ass kicked, I still want to come back. And I was just like,
Why would you say that?
It seemed weird, man. It seemed very, very weird.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Nick looked good. For a guy who's been off for 6 years, for a guy who's about 36, 37. I mean, the hand speed was there. It's not like he wasn't touching Robbie.
No, that's true.
He was peppering him up a little bit. Not a lot of power, but he was definitely touching him.
Yeah, not a lot of power. It's like a cat.
I think it's weird, right? Because I don't know why they made it a 5-round fight. I think they should have left it at 3. And to be honest with you, in that third round, I mean, it could have went either way, but I had Nick going up 2-0 in that round.
Yeah, he was because of the volume.
Because of the volume, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You think about it, Robbie knocks him down round 3, middle of round 3. If he gets up, if he could survive that storm, he probably comes out with a 2-1 decision.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they made it 5 rounds, especially he looked like he couldn't go 5 rounds. He looked to be done, honestly. He almost looked a little bit happy, like, yeah, put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Very, very intriguing stuff. He didn't interview after the fight. He did not. I don't even think I saw Dana interview after the fight.
I think he called him a crackhead.
Dana called Nick a crackhead?
I think so. I saw something that was weird. I'll look into it.
Wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. But are you here for another fight? Are you here for trilogy?
No.
Wrap it up.
Before I'll tell you why they gave it 5 rounds. Because it's a Diaz brother. And them Diaz brothers need 6.
They need 6, yeah.
They need 6. So they were like, here's 5. Trilogy. In my heart of hearts, no.
If you're one of Nick Diaz's like relatives or a confidant, if you will, you're telling him like, hey man, I mean, maybe if he doesn't need the money, let's wrap it up. Let's go ride our bikes. Let's go compete in these triathlons.
100%.
I'm with you.
But if it's signed, I'm watching.
Of course. And good for Robbie. That's what I want to really get out here, man. He deserved to get this win back. Robbie's a legend, former champ. I feel like this loss always kind of haunted him. You know what I mean? Because he was such a favorite coming into that fight. And, this is the fight that's always on the Nick Diaz highlight tape, when he beats Robbie. But I'm happy he got that win back. And, I'd be here for another trilogy. The sport loves trilogies. So I'd be here for it. But I'm okay if we don't see it. I'm okay if they just end it 1-1.
Yeah. It was a nice little legacy fight.
Yeah, Legends League, right? Like I think somebody put Connor, he put OG League.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. In 04, I wasn't watching. In 04, I wasn't watching. So like I can only imagine what it'd have been like when you watch the fight and then like what? Have it like that, even though it might have not gone the way you wanted.
That's like the first fight with the Stockton slap where he slaps Robbie.
Yeah. Damn, son. Yeah, I can imagine. And what's the difference in time? 16 years?
17 years?
17. So imagine being like fucking 10. It's like, and then watching that, and then 27, and you're like, whoa. It's cool.
I remember watching that fight. Yeah, it was cool. But like you said, let's kind of wrap this up.
Just call it
go
what it is.
retire.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is, man. Let's call it what it is. Yo, bro. I mean, I know you said you didn't. Did you see the Curtis Blades fight?
I did. I watched every fight.
Okay.
I
okay.
did. It was just in different areas of New York City.
Good. Can I just tell you my main takeaway? You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start doing like one sentence, like recaps of every fight.
Okay.
Like maybe like a limit, maybe like up to 5 words. But let me just say, because with Valentina, right? Nothing to see here, business as usual, right? Nick Diaz and Robbie, what the hell?
Oh.
Pretty much what the hell, right? Curtis Blades. I think this is the best one I got here, right? Curtis Blades. Boring, but effective.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, but hold on. How do you watch that fight? Oh, well, you said it was boring. I was gonna say, but what about Habib? Habib was those are.
But Habib got finishes.
Yeah.
Habib got finishes.
That's true.
Curtis Blades took him down, ground and pound, took him down, ground and pound, knees. The thing is, when he's on top, he's landing punches, but Rosenstruck never looked like he was in any real danger of losing the fight. If anything, Curtis Blades looked like he was losing the fight. He was, when he got hit with that shot and his whole eye kind of
ballooned,
swelled up like a melon. Yeah, man. But this is who Curtis Blades is, right, JC? I mean, he was gonna do the same thing with our boy, Derek Lewis.
Yes.
Well, he was like, even before the fight, right? He's like, I'm gonna wrestle. He doesn't know how to wrestle. That's what I'm gonna do, And he got caught with uppercut coming in. I think Blades
and flatlined him.
And flatlined him. They were saying this on the commentary where Blades, he needs to get better at level changing. Right, they kept saying, you got to disguise the takedowns with your hands, like kind of like GSP did so greatly so many years ago. I mean, I think this is who Curtis Blades is, man. He's gonna be one of those top guys. He's super young, and I'm here for it, man. I'm a big Curtis Blades fan. I picked him to win the fight. I think he has a huge advantage on a lot of these guys. Unfortunately, you got guys like Francis, you got guys like Derek Lewis, who when they touch you, you go to sleep.
Good night.
So the thing is with Curtis Blades, like he has to be perfect in his approach, whereas these other guys just need one shot.
Yes, true.
So it's one of those things where it's like, are you gonna make a mistake? You know what I mean? So these guys can touch you. And Rosenstruck almost did that. He almost did that, JC. So what did you think of it?
As you were piggybacking on the last thing you were saying, what Derek Lewis did to Curtis Blades can so easily happen at any time he tries to do a takedown. Do you know how dangerous that is? It's like if I see it coming, I'm already working up for it. If I know your forte is, takedowns, wrestling, obviously, but like trying to control the ground game to win the rounds, and all I gotta do is hit you on the one time. Bro, how effective is it really when I know this is what you're gonna do? Now, our Blades, I would start mixing it up, working on the feet, because you're a heavyweight too, bro. You got power, and yeah, you can control the ground game and win rounds that way. But you get hit once.
That's all it takes, brother.
That's all it takes. And we saw what happened to you last time, bro. Bro's looking like fucking Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy, bro. His feet was...
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man. So
I was scared. You remember that shit? I was like, yo, that dude is not good.
We were both like, yo, that was bad, man. That was not good.
That was not good.
That was not good. After the WJC, he calls out. He says he'll take Stipe. He'll take the loser of Francis and Gane, or I think he said John Jones.
Yeah, he called out John Jones.
What do you think we get here next for Curtis Blades?
Oh, we'll have to talk to John Jones PO to see if they let him fight.
Yo, man, I want to talk about that. I want to Matt. Do you want to talk about it right now?
Knock yourself. I'll let you handle that. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Rosa.
Yeah, man. John Jones, man. John Jones, the greatest of all time, in my opinion. I mean, what do you say at this point, JC? What do you say? I mean, the guy, I mean, obviously you don't know all the details, so you don't want to get too into it, but the guy just can't stay out of trouble. John, man, please, like, yo, I need his like team just be like, yo, John, we are locking you in a nice hotel room. We're gonna get you whatever you want, and just let's leave. You know what I mean? Like, let's just focus, man. Let's just focus. I heard Dana say, "Oh, the guy got demons." I mean, Dana White probably loves this.
You don't be saying that shit about Connor though.
Yeah, he was probably
So,
giddy. Just
yeah.
because that's how Dana rolls. He'll probably wiggle his way into paying him less money with this news. I just want to see John win, man. I just want to see him in there and fight. My favorite fighter right now, him and GSP, all time when it comes to all time. But obviously right now, John Jones is to me is the greatest, right? Just tough, man. You hate to see it.
He can get fights. He can get fights on the inside. He can still train.
He can still train, right?
I guess, behind bars.
What was it? It was some domestic stuff, right?
Something about that and battery. He assaulted someone, or I don't want to say I know what happened. No accusations coming from me. I don't know what happened. Nothing has really come out, but it's on the basis of battery, maybe an assault charge. Not entirely sure.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, either way, he got in trouble, right? He has to find a way to stay out of trouble. I don't think he's gonna fight Curtis Blades. I think we get, if Cyril Gane loses, I think we're gonna get Blades versus Gane. I don't think Stipe's gonna fight Blades. I think Stipe wants a title shot. Which I think he deserves. I think Stipe deserves another chance when he's up and ready. So we got some interesting things at heavyweight. When we started off the podcast, a couple of years ago, heavyweight was kind of this murky,
boring,
boring situation. And now we got some guys here, man. We got some guys. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Curtis Blades versus Derek Lewis again.
I was just gonna say that. Like, you took the words right out of my mouth, because right now I'm looking at Blades like, all right, cool. If you could get
avenge your win, avenge that loss. I mean, I'm sorry.
Then you fortify yourself right there at actually calling out one of the top three, maybe four, three, because Derek Lewis is I think three.
Yeah, I would. That would be my go-to. I would be like, hey, you know what? You're not against Stipe John. That loss. Realistically, had you beaten Derek Lewis, you would have been fighting for a title.
Mm-hmm.
So, get that W back. Get that W back,
mm-hmm.
Curtis Blades. I think that's the fight to make. I think that's the fight I would do if I was in his camp. Unless he feels like, he can't beat him, or he feels like it's a bad matchup. But if I was some of the matchmakers, or if I was in his camp, I'd be like, yo, let's run it back. Let's
which is fine. I don't see Lewis losing in this.
Mm-hmm.
Because he beat him already. Not only that, but Blades coming off a win after Rosenstrike. He fought Rosenstrike. What was it, last year? Derek Lewis.
Year, yeah. Not like 6 months ago. Who?
Derek Lewis.
Oh, I think last year. Yeah.
Yeah, it was last year. Oh, and he comatose him, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Mm-hmm.
He knocked him out.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting.
Dude,
I don't think it's a bad matchup. You can have here. What about Rosenstrike, man? Tough loss.
He's coming off. He's coming off too.
Yeah, man.
Oh boy, eesh.
He has trouble with these wrestlers, man.
Yeah.
And and it's like, yo, if you can't stop guys from taking you down, they're gonna keep taking you down. It's just the nature of the beast. Once guys have the blueprint on you, if it was a kickboxing Muay Thai fight, Rosenstruck wins, I think 10 out of 10 versus Blades. But bro, when you can't stop the takedown, man.
Yeah, there's no takedown defense.
It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a long night. So hopefully he bounces back and gets a win. Because I'm because I'm a fan of his as well. Yo, man. Talking about a guy who I was a fan of, JC, and now I just don't know. You already know where I'm going with this.
There's an AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. About that.
Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
Interim champ. I was going to set fight with Jan. I had Aljamain Sterling for the W. He gets a concussion, gets a championship, starts posting with the belt. He's about to fight again. Goes, does surgery, can't fight. They push the fight back even further to October. He is the headline of that pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken, JC.
266.
Yeah.
No, 267.
Oh, that's 267.
That's
is, I'm
Glover
sorry.
Teixeira.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Glover
Yeah.
versus Teixeira.
Glover. That's Glover versus Teixeira. But it was the big co-main event, right?
Yes, it's a
So you had that
championship
big
main
fight,
event.
championship
Co-main
fight,
event.
co-main, and he pulls out.
Like
Says
a
he's hurt.
fucking bitch.
And Peter Yan, calls him well deserved. Well deserved. Peter Yan calls him what he calls him. Bro, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, dude is
And-
fucking. He's a pussy, bro.
Yeah, you think he's afraid? You think that's what it is?
Yes, of course he is. Get the fuck out of here. Come on,
I
son.
know,
Nah,
I know.
there's not even a. Do you think? No.
I know.
Your boy's running. Strip him with a belt. Have
He's
Corey, and I wish TJ was not injured. Have Corey versus Jan for the vacant belt, and then have winner of Corey versus Peter. I'm fucking sorry. I'm sorry. The only thing this man is doing, and I'm sorry I'm getting heated up, but I'm not because I'm a passionate fucking human being. The only fucking reason this man is
I'm looking at the rankings right now. Bro.
Yeah, the only thing he's doing is trying to hold the belt for as long as possible physically. That's it. He don't want to fight because who's his next fight? His next fight would have to be against Jan. It would have to be the rematch, and
It has to be, unless he's hoping the interim fight. Maybe he's hoping Corey gets the fight and he's already beat Corey. So hopefully Corey beats Jan so he doesn't have to fight Jan. Maybe he's trying to play some musical chair. But it's a bad look, man. It's a bad look. He looks very weak for this. I mean, yeah, man. The thing is, I don't know if Corey could fight. I don't know. I don't think TJ. The fight I wouldn't mind seeing is TJ versus Jan for the interim.
I love that. I love that.
But I think TJ blew out his knee.
Mm-hmm.
When he was fighting Corey. You let Corey get in there and fight Peter Yan. I don't know if he's fully recovered yet from that fight, or you let Rob Font get in there. I think they have to have an interim title fight in October. It has to be.
Fuck it. You know what? You know who said who wants to take that fight? And I wouldn't mind seeing it. Sean, boy.
He said, I'll take it?
He said, I want that fight.
At 135?
Yeah, it's Bantam. I mean, he's not.
I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Yeah, 135. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, I'll take that fight. Yeah. And honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
I don't know if he wants those Peter Yan problems, though.
I want to see it. I want to see that man get humbled. OD. Not even just that. Look. All right. Here's what you do.
Let me Google something. Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Here's what you
do. He really said that?
He really did. Yeah. As soon as he pulled out, he said, I want that fight. I mean, obviously, he can't will fights into existence, but give me.
He just tweeted today.
Really?
A couple hours ago. He said Sugar versus Dom, December 11th. Dominic Cruz.
Oh, this is like I should find Dominic Reyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with that too. Why don't people like Dominic Cruz?
Oh, he put Sugar versus Pedro.
Okay.
Is that Peter Yan or no? That's
no. Pedro Munoz.
Oh, the guy he beat. Didn't he beat him already though?
Who? Pedro Munoz?
Yeah.
No, he never fought Pedro.
No, he never fought Pedro Munoz. I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
No.
I'm tripping. Yeah.
I think you're talking about that Chris guy.
Oh yeah, he wrote, "Give me that fight."
Yeah, he was saying, "Give me that fight," and I'm with it. I wouldn't mind. Just throw him to the wolves. He want to be top 5-15. I mean, he want to be top 15 so bad. Throw him to the wolves. See what's up. Sink or swim. Let's stay down.
You know what? Why not, bro? This is your chance. He's the crazy thing is he's the biggest star in that division.
He is. Well,
he's the biggest star. He's not close to JC.
No. I mean, you could also see that as Sterling, as far as infamy goes, because all eyes are on AJ.
Yeah, but
Aljo.
That's crazy, man. I can't believe he pulled out of the fight.
I can't.
We'll see. We're gonna get some news coming in soon, man. But it's a bad look for Aljamain. They need to have an interim fight. Speaking of guys who are out of fights, man, Rafael Dos Anjos.
Oh, no love for Islam.
Mm-hmm. RDA, man, he pulled out of his fight versus Islam. That was an October fight too, man. That was that card too, no?
The same card, if I'm not mistaken.
Islam went to Twitter, called BS, called him a chicken. Chicken fever.
It's one thing you don't do, man. You never call a man a chicken. I've said this before.
What? Somebody calls you a chicken.
listen, I'll tell you straight up. This is how I feel. You can call a man a pussy. It all depends on the dude. Some dude will be like,
dudes. It depends on the context.
Yeah, it's like some dudes that'll fire them off. There's some dudes that'll just get OD. Other dudes, and I mean like I'd say like the majority of dudes will be like, that shit don't. I'm not gonna fight you because you call me pussy. You call a man a chicken, especially if he's with a girl.
Chicken.
You're a fucking chicken. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, it's something with the Russians, JC, that they
more.
like. It hurts even more because like they really like hold chickens in little regard. Like when Khabib was coming at Conor, he was like, "Give me your chicken champion." Like he tapped like chicken. You know, so they definitely. That's probably, as a Russian guy, as a guy from Dagestan, getting called chicken is probably that's tier 1 disrespect.
Yeah, that's tier 1.
That's tier 1.
They probably call the Russian a pussy, and he won't know what the fuck that. No, he knows what that is.
No, he knows, but chicken for them is tier 1.
They live with chickens.
Yeah, you're right about that. They kill them every day.
They fucking live with chickens. It's like, this is what you are, bro. You ain't even shit.
Yeah,
I eat guys like you for lunch. Literally.
Funny. That's funny.
A chicken?
That's funny.
Don't never call a man a chicken.
Chicken. He tapped like chicken. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Who's is somebody gonna step up and fight Islam? I haven't seen anybody tweet that they'll fight.
Yeah, me neither.
Nobody want that static, huh?
I don't think so, man. This is the same thing. I think what's happening in Islam is the same thing that happened to Zabit. Where Zabit was like, "Yo, somebody please fight me," and people were like, "Nah, man, I ain't trying to fight that dude." And then he was on the seat. He was on the roster. He was on the bench for like 2 years. Nobody want to fight Zabit.
Nobody wants to fight Islam, man. That's
nobody
crazy.
wants to fight Islam.
Let my man Tony get in there. Tony will fight him.
What's the shit he says? Champ life.
Champ life. Tony, get in there. 1 month.
Champ
notice.
life.
I mean, you got what? The card is in October 30th. So you got like a month. You got 4 weeks. It's tough. It's tough, man. Hopefully they'll find somebody to get in there and fight him.
Hopefully, I mean,
hopefully, man. I'm looking at that card. The card looks a little weaker without those fights. I'm not gonna lie. It was looking like a good card, but now it looks a little weaker when you take out the Aljamain Yan fight and you take out the Islam fight.
But you still got the Chandler Gaethje fight, yeah?
No, that's November. That's the weekend
after. Right. Damn. Let me see this card real quick. Hold on.
Look at 267. Come on, man.
Yeah. Glover versus Teixeira.
Glover versus Teixeira.
Okay, Aljo's out. Peter Yan is out.
Yeah.
Magomed versus Volkan. Yeah. Well, we got a Volkov fight. And my boy. Yeah. Marcin Tybura. That's my boy. He comes out to Spice Girls music. It's great.
And you got Hamza.
Hamza and then Amanda Ribas. I mean, even though you probably
Amanda Ribas. I know, Amanda. That's my girl, man. I like Amanda.
Oh, okay, cool. It's not.
Big fan.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but the other two fights, it was like, come on. Now we just went from like a really good steak. You know what I mean? Like it was like a nice meal. We're gonna go out to somewhere nice, and now it's like, you know what? We're gonna get
Don't you dare say Applebee's.
No, we're gonna get Shake Shack.
What's wrong with Shake Shack? What the fuck is wrong with it? Hey, whoa. Don't you burger shame shit on our show. I was gonna say
no. I know. It's okay. Yeah. Now I know what you really think of me.
I have the power.
Just gonna edit everything I say out. No, I'm saying like if you're like, you know, I felt like it was gonna be a good, like a really nice restaurant. And then it's like it's like Shake Shack is not gonna disappoint you. You're never gonna be like, nobody ever says, damn man, we in Shake Shack. Fuck. It's like, all right, cool. You know, let's get some Shake Shack.
All right, cool. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's like okay. It's like getting.
It's a nice burger. It's a good burger.
A nice burger at an upscaled spot.
It's like, and you know what you're gonna get.
Right.
It's like it's not gonna disappoint.
Gotcha.
When before it's like, yo, we're gonna go to a nice restaurant. It was fun. It was curious. I don't know what's gonna go on.
And then you
can't
get
like it. You know, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you made your reservation for today. It's actually for next weekend.
Ooh, it's like, not even that. Did you bring? Do you have proof of vaccination? No.
Do you have proof of vaccination? Ooh. Wait, I do, but my party doesn't. Can't get in.
We gotta go to Shake Shack, boys.
Gotta go to Shake Shack. Yeah, it's like we're hungry. Let's go to Shake Shack. You know.
Damn, that is a bummer of a night. I'm not saying that the pay-per-view is gonna be a bummer, but I can understand the level of getting excited for the one spot and then being like,
Yeah.
guys, there's a Shake Shack across the street, and then you're eating your. It's not bad, but you're
Not
just
bad.
like,
Yeah.
just looking at everybody on the patio, like, what's that? What's that mushroom? That should look good.
Yeah. Wait. Are you? Is it mushroom season? Is it
Is that even in season?
No. Is it truffle season? Are those
they got
truffles in the room?
Is that truffle mac and cheese? Wow.
Oh my god.
Then you just
So-
gotta pretend like it tastes.
No, it's good. It's good, but it's like you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
That's
like, I
a
can't
very
believe-
good analogy, by the way.
It's what I do, brother. It's what I do.
Excellent.
Yo, let's before we get out of here, man. Let's talk about the fights this weekend.
Oh, sure. Did we miss anything before we move forward?
Oh, one more thing I got here in my notes. One more thing.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley's tattoo.
Yo.
T Wood, man, he got the I love Jake Paul tattoo on his middle finger. To me, this looks like a please pay me post.
See.
Yeah, it's like I need a bag. I need some money. Jake Paul has all leverage. He's not gonna fight you. He's gonna fight somebody else, and it looks desperate. It looks desperate.
It does look desperate. It's I said this earlier. I'm like, if it were me, bro, I'd just be like, hey, that's cool that you got that, man. Thanks.
Mhm.
I said, and you know what's crazy? Even doubling down on what I said earlier, because what I said earlier was Jake Paul should not give him the rematch to solidify himself as a Mojo Jojo of the MMA boxing world.
As a Mojo Jojo.
As the Mojo Jojo, like a supervillain, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah. No, I
think
get it.
all right. So even doubling down on top of that, instead of not giving him a rematch, because that would be going against his word or whatever, because he said, we'll run it back if you get the tattoo. Tell him we'll run it back in 2098. Because he never specified a date. He just said, we'll run it back. And it's like, yeah, let's run it back in 2065.
Yeah, we'll run it back then.
Just stay alive, bro. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do. And
That's
also
all you gotta do.
get my name tatted on you.
Yep. And he did. I mean,
I don't know if it's real, but
no, it's real.
yeah, you could tell.
Yeah, I could tell from the like just the I can tell it's absolutely real.
All right. Well,
So
there's that.
there's that.
Pretty much. You got the fight card up in front of you?
Yes, sir.
2 fights I'm looking forward to this weekend. Shout out to all the athletes fighting this weekend. 7 p.m. start time. So actually, I won't be able to watch this weekend. I'm going out. I'm going to a concert. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, who are you gonna see?
Jake Paul.
I thought you said Jake Paul.
No, Jake Paul.
Nice.
Jake Paul.
Well, that's cool.
Out in the Barclays. Yeah. So I probably won't be able to see these fights, but Kevin Holland, our boy, needs a win in the worst of ways. So hopefully he gets that done. And I know who I'm picking for the main event. I'm going 6-0.
Yeah, I know who you're picking.
I know who you're picking.
I don't want to pick my pick.
You don't want to pick it?
No, I said I don't want to pick my pick, but he is my pick. And the only reason he is my pick.
Just because you love that beverage?
And it is the second day that October is over, or Sober September is over. I do love Johnny Walker. Very much so.
Will you be raising a glass of Johnny Walker?
I absolutely will.
While watching Johnny Walker. And I got Thiago Santos, my good friend.
Of course you fucking have Thiago Santos.
And I think
What you think? I didn't think you were picking him?
Picking Thiago. And I'm gonna be going 6-0.
See, here's the thing.
You're gonna be going 6-0.
I'm actually going Thiago Santos.
Oh, you are too? Okay.
I am. I'm just picking Johnny Walker, just for the lulz.
Just for shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles, 100%. I don't think he's gonna win this fight whatsoever.
I think Johnny Walker needs to win this fight more than Thiago needs to.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna put my heart into this one. I don't think he's gonna win, but I'm gonna go ahead and just be like, you know what? I picked Johnny Walker.
There you go. There you go. Have some gusto, man.
Man, shut the fuck up. This is gonna all go in your favor.
Doesn't it always?
Stop telling me that shit, because what you're secretly doing is going, yeah, feel good about your bad decision.
Feel good.
You sound like a
good.
freaking car salesman.
Feel good, man. Used car salesman.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I'm gonna sell you a lemon.
Yeah. No. Good. Durable.
Yeah, it got me here this morning.
Man, durable, man. Dude, 150,000 miles. You can probably bust out another 100,000 on that one.
Yeah,
Easy.
Yeah. Get this bad boy.
lot of character. In this club.
Yeah. You
Lot of
sound like a dude that says work hard, play hard a lot.
work hard, play hard. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Get me?
That guy. Yeah. There you go. Yeah,
You get me?
that's the guy you sound
Oh,
like.
yo,
Yeah.
JC, working hard or hardly working? What's going on?
Please, sir. I'm just trying to get through this 8-hour shift.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I think, man, I think that's it. I think we hit everything this week. Anything else you want to touch on before we get up out of here?
No. Maybe a surprise coming in November. We spoke about this before. Yeah, maybe.
I feel confident. I feel very confident.
I do too. Other than that,
But let's not count our
yeah.
chickens before they hatch.
There you go. That, my friends, is what we in the industry call full circle.
There you go. Indeed. You guys know the socials. You know where to hit us up at. As always, we appreciate you guys. JC's pointing at the socials. Some good things coming up on the horizon. You guys, we always appreciate that. And always remember, click play. And always remember, JC, keep your hands up.